What's good, guys? It's your boy Fresh Dex in the flesh, back at it again with another banger. Make sure you go ahead and comment, like this video right now currently, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We talk about Dreadlock content. But that being said, all y'all boys and girls already titled this video, man. Today's video, we doing a Dreadlock update on my boy Sofaygo. Okay, guys, so recently I set up a poll on YouTube, just brainstorming ideas of topics you guys would be interested in, and a lot of you guys seem to be interested in the Sofaygo's Dreadlock update video, and a lot of you guys were interested in the other topics too as well. So do not worry, you feel me? I'm gonna post them on videos too as well. I'll just trying to figure out which videos you guys will be more interested in, so I feel like I can manage to put more time and effort in videos you guys are actually into watching. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me just guessing what you guys will be into watching. You know what I'm saying? Because I went overboard with the NBA YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was you feel me, getting on me for that. I ain't gonna cap. But this video we're gonna be talking about my boy Sofaygo's dreadlocks. Let's see what his dreadlocks are looking like, guys. Let's get into the video.
I think she want the whole D. She said that's a medicine when she fall asleep. Hold on. They call me Dex. Fresh Dex. What? Fresh Dex. What? Dex. What? Dex. Dex. Okay. They call me Dex. What?
Okay, guys, so we haven't talked about my boy Sofaygo's dreadlocks in a very long time, so I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a recap. My boy Sofaygo is rocking a hair type within the 4 hair type range. He started off his dreadlock journey with comb coils or 2-strand twists. His dreadlocks appeared to look very traditional, full set of dreadlocks in the beginning stages of his dreadlock journey, and then over time he ended up having very, very skinny, thin dreadlocks, because he first started off his dreadlock journey with proportional, not too thick, not too skinny dreadlocks. And then he transitioned to very skinny, very thin looking dreadlocks. And I guess that bothered him a little bit. So he ended up basically freeforming. Well, I guess technically semi-freeforming, because his dreadlocks started off traditional. And he ended up gaining a lot of congos, very thick congos, rocking pink hair too at the same time as well, giving off a very interesting look throughout his dreadlock journey. But he started off with a lot of different colors, you feel me, before the pink, but that's a whole nother story, you feel me? So his dreadlocks had a lot of congos, and I guess over time he wanted that pretty boy maintenance type look, you feel me? So he ended up getting somebody to separate a lot of his dreadlocks. So that basically caused a lot of wear and tear throughout his dreadlock journey. So his dreadlocks are still proportionate, you feel me? It's still not too thick, not too skinny, still a great size. And he ended up gaining a lot of length too as well, but he ended up trimming his hair. So it developed a lot of square, blunted parts, because he didn't cut it correctly, you feel me? Make sure if you want to cut some length off your dreadlock journey, you feel me, you just cut it at a diagonal way with the scissors instead of cutting it straight across, because overall that looks very odd, you feel me? So now at this point in time, he's rocking traditional maintenance like dreadlocks. Some of his dreadlocks appear to have like knots in it. Some areas is kind of thin, some areas look very healthy. It's a variation of a lot of things because of his transformation that he made from the congos, because it's always a sacrifice made when you separating so many congos, guys, especially if you don't do it correctly. But he ended up doing it correctly, but it did cause some wear and tear. Kind of reminded me of my boy Playboy Cardi, but his situation is a lot worse because it looks like a lot of his hair is growing away from the scalp at that point in time. But Sofaygo's dreadlocks don't look like that at all. He's actually doing a great job maintaining his dreadlocks. Other than that, man, ain't nobody gonna have no perfect dreadlocks, you feel me? Unless your dreadlocks are fake, no cap. So, you know, some people may have some balls, you know, paws, like knots or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, you feel me, throughout the shaft of their locks. And some of their tips of their locks may be, you know, a little fried, you know, because of the dye. If you dye in your hair, you feel me? Or it may be perfectly blunted off if you didn't go with dyeing your hair. But that's just side effects of dyeing your hair, you know what I'm saying? But Sofaygo's case, you know, his dreadlocks still appearing to look healthy. It's a faded pink color too as well. He recently did this Motriality interview, so they gave me another look of how his dreadlocks are looking currently because he don't post a lot of pictures on his Instagram. As you guys know, he getting into that celebrity lifestyle, but I'm not seeing much congos throughout his dreadlocks now because of the maintenance and braiding and everything that he's doing to his dreadlocks. Basically making sure he separating his hair throughout that process of maintaining his hair throughout his dreadlock journey, which makes sense. It's kind of hard to braid your hair with so many like big congos, you feel me, in your hair. That kind of defeats the process and makes the braided and style look very awkward, you know, causing your braids to look very lopsided initially. But my boy Sofaygo, in the past, he trimmed his hair and it looks like his dreadlocks are growing back fast, you know what I'm saying? The length is definitely going too crazy. He definitely has hang time, that's for sure. But it looks like he has a braided out look because his dreadlocks appearing to look very curly in this interview, actually. But if he wet his hair, I can tell that he has way more length than, you know, he's portrayed in this interview initially. But other than that, man, his hair is looking very two-tone effect going on. A lot of the natural hair is growing back. A lot of the parts on his natural hair is coming out blonde initially, and the pink is still faded and still there. But sooner or later, he's probably gonna go with the vibrant pink once again. But yeah, his dreadlocks appearing to look very healthy, even though that he went with the bleaching and dyeing process. It's still easy, guys, to maintain your hair even though you went with coloring and dyeing process. You just make sure you oil your scalp and make sure it's very moisturized. You will have to pay more attention to your hair once you go with this dyeing and bleaching process, that's for sure. If you lack moisture in your hair, you will definitely cause your dreadlocks to look very dry a lot faster than anyone else that didn't dye their hair, you feel me? Because we gotta allow our natural oils to get back in there because we're stripping the color out of the dreadlocks initially. So that's just how that process works, you feel me? But and back to Sofaygo's dreadlocks, you feel me? His locks appearing to look very blunted off on the tips correctly this time. It's not, you know, square box parts, so his hair ended up maturing after that process of him trimming his hair, you know, kind of incorrectly, in my opinion anyway. So now his hair is looking like he hasn't even trimmed it before. But his locks was so long. I wish he never trimmed his locks, to be honest with you guys. His locks have probably been to his shoulders at this point in time. But yeah, you know, to each his own. If you don't want your locks to be that long, you can do whatever you want with your hair, bro. Your hair is your hair. You know, do what you want, you know what I'm saying? You only live once, no cap. But if you want to get your dreadlocks to look similar to Sofaygo, it's fairly easy. But his dreadlock journey was very interesting if you just pay attention to Sofaygo's dreadlock journey, because he didn't know what he wanted, you feel me? He started off his dreadlock journey with a full set of dreadlocks and then transitioned to a high top. You know, that's always smart to do, because if you have high top dreadlocks, you can't really transition to a full set of dreadlocks. You'll have to get fake dreadlocks on the side. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. That's what hoes do. No kizzy. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get high top dreadlocks, make sure you really think about that, guys, because you can't go back from that. You feel me? Just like you dating black girls, you know what I'm saying? Once you go black, you never go back. You feel me? No cap. But anyways, man, like, make sure you think about the whole process when you starting off your dreadlock journey. Do you want a full set of dreadlocks, or do you want high top dreadlocks initially? You know what I'm saying? So I'm inspired, you feel me, to get high top dreadlocks. It's just my opinion. I'm inspired to get high top dreadlocks because my boy X, and because a lot of the new generation rappers. So they kind of inspire me to get high top dreadlocks, and I feel like it really fits my face, you know, perfectly too as well. So, you know, you just get with whatever feels right to you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you don't blend in the crowd. Make sure you initially really want it. Make sure you're not riding trends, you know what I'm saying? Because that can really mess up your dreadlock journey if you was never really into it to begin with. Because a lot of people end up cutting off their dreadlocks to get a full set of dreadlocks just because they wanted to have a full set of they end up cutting off their high top dreadlocks to get a full set of dreadlocks, which is dumb to me, to be honest, because once your dreadlocks get really, really long and you have a high top set of dreadlocks, it's going to look like everybody else with a full set of dreadlocks. And high top dreadlocks are more versatile. But that's just my opinion, you feel me? I just had to get that correct, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I messed up when I said it initially. But anyways, guys, yeah, it's very easy to get your dreadlocks to look similar to my boy Sofaygo. All you have to do is make sure you go the traditional route at first, get high top dreadlocks. Traditional route, I mean 2-strand twist or comb coils. Get high top haircut, you feel me? Other than that, man, just allow your hair to lock up naturally around 7 to 8 months. You know what I'm saying? You should have some successful, dope, mature looking dreadlocks, or you can speed up the process and get a crochet needle, or you can speed up the process and interlock your locks. I definitely do not promote interlocking locks at all. I feel like that's the most terriblest method ever to get instant dreadlocks, but it is a method, you feel me? To each his own. If you want to mess with that method, go ahead and do your thing. Make sure you stay away from beeswax, of course. And you should have some dope dreadlocks like my boy Sofaygo. But, you know, if you want to go ahead and dye your hair pink too, you can go ahead and do that. To each his own, you feel me? But my boy Sofaygo got me into, you know, dyeing my hair pink and all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, bro. But yeah, man, Sofaygo, if you're watching this video right now currently, bro, you got some dope locks. I definitely suggest you waiting for your hair to, you know, get blonde first, like to really fade out before you add color on it, on top of it over and over again, because over time your locks will thin out, you feel me, from the bleaching process of you stripping your hair back and forth and not allowing your hair to heal initially, you feel me? So that's why I suggest you guys do the same as well. But other than that, man, Sofaygo, if you watching this damn video, bro, you need to drop fucking pink hearts because your wave is dying, my guy. Like, damn, bro. Like, it was Sofaygo vibes, you know what I'm saying? Pink vibes, no cap, for a good minute now. And now I feel like I haven't listened to Sofaygo music in a long time. I have to listen to a whole lot of old shit. But anyways, bro, that's a whole different story, bro. Drop the damn album or your hype will die. Yeet is getting more popular than you, my guy. Anyways, that being said, it's your boy, it's your boy, Fresh Dex in the flesh. And I'm going to see you guys again on the next banger. On the road to 3K, you feel me? Alright, peace.
Lord took the blindfold off my eyes, I can see now. It's the last days, you don't want change, I can't see how. Balling off for Christ, I gotta